I'm excited to see what you've been working on, Zach.
Yeah, thank you, Amy. Hi, everyone. I'm the founder of Pullflow. We are very excited to be here because we've been part of the Redwood community for over 2 years, also contributors to the open source project. And it's been awesome for us. And I'm really excited to come back here and give an update on our product. So let me just go through the slides. We are a group of developers, I would say, as a startup, and we want to focus on developer collaboration. We feel compelled to focus on that because the world is changing for software development. 88% developers are remote, and 40% of code is already written by AI. So we think that with this changing world, there's going to be new challenges, new friction points, and we want to go through, use our skills to improve the new world. And so we decided to take perhaps the most ubiquitous collaboration point, which is code reviews, and talk to several companies and realize this was pretty common where all the collaboration kind of gets into the situation where it's just chaotic and really, really inefficient. The code review process is probably the best place we can help as a company. And I think everyone who's done code reviews, large company or small, has experienced this. This is why most developers don't like code reviews. But code reviews are very valuable to both teams, companies, and individuals. And what we want to do is make the process more unified and more take advantage of new technologies like AI to make the whole process as smooth as possible. Typically, a developer would write code in their IDE, then they would create a PR, go to GitHub, and they'll try to collaborate with other folks in GitHub. They have to get the other developer who's reviewing will get notified through email or Slack. And then if they have questions back and forth, they may go to Stack Overflow or ChatGPT. This whole process requires a lot of coordination and context switching, which, as we developers know, it takes away our flow, and that's painful. So what we're doing with Pullflow is that we're trying to create a unified platform where all the code review conversations can happen seamlessly, and you can forget about tools and platforms. So bringing in all the different actors, whether it's CI/CD, humans, AI, apps, Slack bots, GitHub bots, project management tools, all in one place so that you can converse wherever you are and as naturally as possible. We are currently in beta, and we're very excited to have some amazing customers who are giving us tremendous feedback and helping us build a great product for everyone. So let's jump into a demo. I'll show you how the product works by taking a scenario of a dev team going through code review. So we'll start with the setup process. And so here, it's a Slack conversation. You invite the bot into your Slack channel and immediately asks you which repos to connect. So we connected the calendar repo. And that's how easy it is to set up. It's a bot that sits within Slack, so it just takes a few seconds to set up. Okay, so the whole process for the conversation kicks off when you have a code review. Once a code review happens, it can come from VS Code or GitHub. We create a thread in Slack, and everything that happens from this point onwards happens here. And you can converse freely in Slack or in GitHub, as you can see, and also not worry about identities because we take care of making sure that the identities are synchronized. So you can tag people in Slack as Slack users or in GitHub as GitHub users, and they'll get notified in the right place. So we'll switch gears to the reviewer, or actually another participant, and show you from their perspective. So Henry was tagged in GitHub, and in Slack, he was notified. And as you can also see, everything that Wanda did is showing as Wanda. So it's not creating entries in Slack as a bot then disturbing Wanda. It's all the same. Henry wants to assign this PR that went a little too fast. And he's trying out asking Pullflow if you could just request a review from Uma, and Pullflow takes care of it. So Pullflow automation, just tell Pullflow to do something and it'll take care of it. And you don't have to go to GitHub if you're part of the conversation in Slack. Now Uma wants to do the code review, but she's in VS Code. So let's see how that looks like. So she's in her IDE, and we have a little IDE extension where she can see all the different work that is assigned to her that needs to focus on. And inside the IDE, she can just ping the thread saying, I'm working on it, drop some comments in the code review, and it will show up in Slack with links, deep links into the specific comments. All right, so now let's look at the AI part that we've been very excited to work on. I think this is a game changer when it comes to conversations with AI around code reviews. So there is a comment about JavaScript dates that the developer and the reviewer are discussing. And so they're saying that the JavaScript dates, do they start with 0 equals Sunday or 0 equals Monday? And without really asking anything else, they can just ask Pullflow, is that true for JavaScript dates? It has all the context, so you can immediately answer the question and has everything from Pullflow's PR context in there and all the conversations that happened before, and also can provide sample code that they can then copy and paste. So as developers and reviewers have conversations and have questions, they don't have to jump out to go to ChatGPT, copy the context, and then copy back the code. It's all part of the same conversation. And the difference between here is like individuals can have the conversation, but as a group, they can also chat with the AI and get to the resolution. So another place of integration is that not everything is done by humans or AI in code reviews. There's also systems operating in code reviews. So we have linters and check runs, CI/CD deployments. We bring all of that into the thread as well. So real time, you can see the check runs are running, they passed, and reviews are being approved, and so on. If you are using Linear or Notion and those things are writing to your GitHub pull request, they will also show here. So essentially, everything is in one place. And then lastly, I want to show you this new feature that we're working on called the pull request dashboard. I've found that there's no good way to know exactly what you want to work on. And when you really want to work on your own code and you have to switch your context to somebody else's code, you want to only work on the things or be interrupted or not even be interrupted, be able to just glance at it and know what you need to work on and in and out back to your flow. So we've been working on this PR dashboard that is available to you in Slack. So if you're in Slack and already in the middle of a conversation, you can just go to the Pullflow home tab within Slack and you can see things that are waiting for you. And you can press discuss and then open up the thread right there. And now I see that, okay, everything is done here. So I can just tell Pullflow to approve this and it's done. And it disappears from here. Similar to how we had it in VS Code. And so in summary, what we're doing is we're taking the code review conversation and all the different actors that are part of the workflow, and we're bringing them into one place. And it's all in Slack. It's also synchronized with GitHub, as you saw. So you can do searches in Slack or in GitHub, and in real time, you can just have the conversation more naturally. And Slack is the more natural place for conversation, so you don't have to switch back and forth between the tools. If you are already in VS Code, you stay in VS Code. And this may seem simple, but this reduction of context switching and reduction of friction actually makes a huge difference. And with all the customers that are using the product, they're all still actively using it as part of their core workflow. And I want to highlight one customer reported the numbers that they're seeing a 4x reduction in time to merge. And we feel like we're just getting started. There's a lot more we can do. So we'll continue to build on Redwood. But that's our core product. And I would love it if you also try it for your team and give us feedback as we inch closer and closer to our 1.0 release. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.